Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Poweradd CarMate. Now this is a portable battery charger with the 12 volt car jump starting kit. Alright, so this is something that you definitely want to check out. First up, let me show you the website real quick so you can see where to get it from. Go to Amazon.com. I'll throw the link up in the description. Alright, so we got the Poweradd CarMate 12 volt car jump starting kit. Now this will work on petrol powered vehicles with a displacement of 2.4 liters or less. Now it has a 7,800 milliamp battery. It has dual ports so you can charge two devices at the same time, and it has a flashlight. Okay, this will work on all your phones, tablets, and gadgets. The price for this, $69.99. So you're looking at 70 bucks. Pause this and read it for yourself if you want. But we'll go through all of the features. They pretty much on the back of the box too, so let's just look at them from the box. First up, this is a jump starting kit, so you can start your car with it. Okay, now you have a portable power bank, charge two devices at the same time, and you have a bright LED flashlight. Okay, let's take a look at the back. Multifunctional jump starter. Okay, so you got your power bank, you got your jump starter, and you got your LED flashlight. Okay, let's go through some of the tech specs real quick. 7,800 milliamp battery. Your input, you got 15 volts and 1 amp. Your peak current is 12 volts and 150 amps. Your USB output, 5 volts, 2.1 amp max. That means if you're charging two devices at the same time, that's going to be your max amp. You got 11.15 ounces. Okay, whatever. LED power, 1 watt. And you got 86 lumens. All right, so that's a bright flashlight on here. Now let's see, let's read the note. This is an important note. CarMate's jump start function only compatible with petrol powered vehicles with a displacement of 2.4 liters or less. All right, so if you got the Dodge Charger with the big Hemi, this ain't gonna work. If you got the BMW M5 with the V10, this ain't gonna work. But a lot of regular cars, Honda Civics, Toyota Corollas, Nissan Altimas, this'll work. Okay? Comes in a nice carrying case, perfect for the car. All right, throw this in the trunk, throw this in the back seat. Nice little carrying case. Okay, let's pop this open and see what it looks like. Okay, so inside you get your book. Now, we're not going to file this to the side, fellas. Y'all know we like to file the books to the side, but we're actually going to take a look at this because you want to make sure you're doing everything right. Now, I know what y'all saying. You want to see this actually tested, but I can't test this right here. But I will say this, y'all know I'm a car guy. I'm always in the shop. They got 1,000 of these products laying around all over the place, and they all work. All right, they all work. They all got the same tech specs. These basically work. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Inside, let's take a look at the actual battery. Let's pop this out of here. Okay, so here's your portable battery. Okay, in the front, you got your power button. Nice lightweight battery, 7,800 milliamps. You got your power button. Okay, now it has 5 LED lights on it. So 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100%. So I got about 60% power right out of the box. You got your two outputs, your USB outputs. You got 5 volts, 2 amps, 5 volts, 2 amps. Okay, this is your battery in. All right, I'll show you how to use this in a second. And this is your plug right here, how you're going to plug in the jump starting cables. Okay, so this is your plug, how you're going to charge the actual battery up. You can't charge this with a micro USB charger. You're going to have to charge this with a wall outlet. Here's your flashlight. Let's check the flashlight. Okay, so you hold the power button down. There goes your bright flashlight. You press it again. You get your emergency flash. You press it again. You get your SOS. Press it again, back to straight flashlight. Hold it for a couple of seconds to turn it off. All right, I just got blinded real quick behind the camera. This is mad bright. Now, this is going to come in handy because now, for some reason, if you can't get it to start your car, something happens and it doesn't work, at least you got your emergency light. Put this on top of your car, throw the SOS on or throw the flasher on if you're in a dark street or a dark highway, and the tow truck or whoever's going to come will be able to see you from a mile away. All right, so that's a nice little feature to have on an emergency power bank. Okay, nice build to this. Okay, some more tech specs right there, 7,800 milliamp battery. Now, you also have your cigarette lighter adapter. This is cool too. So now say you forget to bring this in the house and charge it. You know you're going somewhere and you're going to go to a barbecue or a house party or something and you're going to be outside playing your music. While you're driving to that place, plug this in, plug it in your car cigarette lighter, and charge up your battery. What I would do is I would just keep this charged up, maybe every other day, charge it up just to make sure you have full capacity. Okay, so that's a nice little touch right there, cigarette lighter adapter. Now here's your wall charger. Let's pull this out. This is your wall charger. Okay, so the night before that party, plug this in your house, charge it up. Take it with you when you go to the beach and all that. You know, when you go to the beach, you're sitting in the parking lot playing your music. This is something you want to have on deck, especially if you're driving a hoopty or you're driving an older car or you're just having battery problems. Put this in your car, 70 bucks. That's way cheaper than calling a tow truck. Way cheaper than, looking, or not even cheaper, but way less hassle than having to call somebody or keep asking everybody for a jump start. You don't want to do that. All right, and here goes your cables. Okay, so this is it for inside of the box. Nice little storage box right there. Okay, here goes your battery cables. Let's see. Okay, nice heavy duty cables. You got your plus and minus, red and black. Nice color coded right there. No mistakes on this. Now, when you go to the gas station, you buy some cheap jumper cables for $25. The ends feel very cheap. These actually feel good. These feel like a set of quality clamps. Okay, now, the way this is set up, one side is flat and one side is round. So when you plug it into the battery, you can't plug it in wrong. You can't plug it in upside down, it won't fit. It can only go in one way. You plug this in. Okay? Now, did a little research on this product, so I know what I'm talking about. Here's a few things you need to know. When you're ready to start your car, all right, now your battery dies, you're ready to start your car, you plug this in. Once you plug this in, this light is going to turn green. All right, once you connect your cables, this light will turn green. It has technology built in that's going to read the voltage of the battery and let you know that it's ready to start your car. If the light is red, that means it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work if you connect the cables wrong. Now, this has a lot of surge protectors on here. Let's look at this right here. Okay, you got your short circuit proof. You got your reverse polarity protection. That means for some reason, if you're coming out of the club and you're kind of tipsy and your car won't start, and for some reason you accidentally put the red on the black side, you're not going to get electrocuted. You're not going to blow up your car. This will automatically shut off. And you see it has a speaker right there. So not only is it going to shut off, it's going to sound an alarm to let you know. It's going to have a nice high-pitched alarm sound, and you'll know that you connected it wrong. Okay, you got your recoil current protection. A lot of protections on this. You got your over low voltage protection, your over voltage protection. Okay, the functional alarm the function of alarm clamp will. All right, live videos, y'all know live videos, no editing. It's early in the morning. All right, let's try that again. The function of alarm when clamp drop off. Okay, the function of delay 30 seconds when the clamping on the battery. All right, look now, read that for yourself. All right. What that means though is this is only gonna, once you connect this to your cables and that light is green, that light is gonna stay green for 1 minute, and then it's automatically gonna shut off. So you can't just leave this on there forever. No, you got to put this on for once you plug this in, you want to go and start your car immediately. Now, if you take too long, all you have to do is press this button on the side and that'll reset it. Then you do it again. Same thing if the alarm goes off, if it reads the voltage and you get that flashing red light, you reset this and it'll start over. Okay? So I like all of these little surge protections and all that stuff. That's just more peace of mind. All right, when you're doing stuff in the middle of the night, the last thing you want to be doing is, sometimes it's extra dark outside and you can't see. You don't want to put the cables on the wrong side and kill yourself. You don't want to do that. All right, don't do that. So this has nice little protection features on it. This is a go right here. And like I said, 70 bucks. Now, at the shop that I go to, I'm there all the time. They got a bunch of these little gadgets and, little chargers like this, little portable car starters. They all work, but they all cost about $100 to 150 bucks. This one is on Amazon for less than 100 bucks. All right, so this is a good look right here. Let's charge up our actual phone and make sure that this works. That's something that I can test. Talk amongst yourself for a second. Let me just grab a phone. Live videos. Oh boy. Live videos on deck. Y'all know how we do. Let me just grab a cable and let's see if we could charge up a phone real quick. All right, so I got this cable. Let's plug this in. Turn this on. Let's see if we could get some charge. All right, there we go. So I'm charging up Charging up my S6 Edge. Okay, so this definitely works. No problems with that. Now, let's look at the book real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see, you got your operation guide. Okay, we pretty much covered all of this. Charging instructions. Yeah, we pretty much covered everything. Let's see. Okay, more tech specs. Okay, yeah, we pretty much covered everything. All right, covered everything. This is a good look. Now, when would this come into play? Well, fellas, let me tell you this. Fellas, let me talk to the fellas for a minute. And ladies, this goes for y'all too. Fellas, but more to the fellas. Fellas, buy one of these for your girl. All right, when your girl's going out, girl's night out, okay? Buy one of these for her, charge it up the night before, throw it in the backseat of her car, throw it in the trunk, let her have this on deck. So if she goes out with the friends, y'all know somebody will leave the light on in the car or something, or she might leave the lights on, the headlights on, and when you come out, the battery's dead. You don't want your girl having to call some dude up for a jump start, call some, some sleazy tow truck driver. You don't, look, I'm just joking. I know some cool tow truck drivers. I'm just being funny. But, y'all know what I'm saying. You don't want your girl having to call somebody. She could just go in the trunk. And this is pretty much self-explanatory when you buy it for her. Show her how to use it real quick. But most girls nowadays with the internet and everything, I know I'm sounding mad chauvinistic, but y'all know what I'm saying. Most girls nowadays could jumpstart a car. It's not like back in the days where, the guy had to do everything. There's so many videos on YouTube and, it's just more common knowledge. All right, so that's one instance that this is going to come into play. Secondly, if you're driving a hoopty, you got a lemon, and there's nothing wrong with that. I got a nice car, but I also got a hoopty that I use for when I'm going to the park, for when it's snowing, for when I'm just putting mad miles on my car, going back and forth to the gym. I don't drive my, none of my heavy cars like that. I drive the hoopty. And sometimes with the hoopty, the battery won't start. So this is something to have in the trunk. Also, if you got kids, they go in the car, they'll turn on the interior light in the back, and they leave it on, and you don't even know it's on. You go inside, you go to McDonald's, go wherever you at. When you come back out, the car won't start. Okay, so this is just something that's gonna keep your hassle level down a little bit. Now, let me give y'all, now the video's over, all right? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm feeling this, especially for the price. Y'all know I like to be prepared. Even if I never use this or if I only use it once, I just like to be prepared. And even if I don't use it for the jump start and feature too much, I'll definitely be using it for the car charge feature. So I'll plug this in my cigarette lighter, charge this up, and I always have a nice 7,800 milliamp battery. Okay, now according to Poweradd, you can jumpstart a car 20 times with this. That's a lot of juice, but y'all know with the phones and all that, 7,800 milliamps, that's enough for 2 full charges on pretty much any phone that's out or any tablet that's out. So that's 2 full charges. Okay, so I'll probably use it for that. But, let me give y'all a quick story. All right, quick story. Now the video's over. This is just for the hardcore cats. Let me tell you how this is going to come into handy, okay? Tuesday night now. I'm speaking from experience, but I'm just throwing this out in the air in a more modern day twist. All right. Tuesday night, you're sitting in the house, you're chilling on Tinder. All right? You're on Tinder getting your swipe on. Nothing wrong with that. All right, nothing wrong with that. You're getting your swipe on, swiping right. Boom, you get a match. Okay, so you send that message, hey, how you doing? You're getting a response back and forth. You immediately take it to Skype to make sure you're not getting catfished. All right, y'all watch the show. It's real nowadays. You will get catfished, so take it to Skype before you make any plans. So you take it to Skype, nice conversation. Everything is everything. They say who they say they are. You who you say you are. It's a nice match right there. All right, let's make a date for Friday night. What you do Friday night, all right, before you go out, make sure you have this fully charged up in your house. Throw this in the trunk. All right, now you go pick up the chick. And ladies, this reverse for y'all too. A lot of hardcore chicks out there. You go, whatever. Fellas, I'm talking to the fellas though. Fellas, you go pick up the chick, 8 o'clock. You go to the movies. You go to dinner. You go have some drinks and all that. Now, you go back to the house. You're dropping her back to our house. Now, fellas, you want to be a gentleman. You don't want to go inside on the first night. All right, I know you want to. All right, I know you want to, but don't. Trust me, you'll get more respect later. Don't go inside. What you do is you pull up in front of the house. You turn the car off. Now, real gentlemen know you don't sit in the car talking to a chick after a date with the car running. like you are the getaway driver. You don't do that. You turn off the car, you crack the windows, crack the sunroof, let that cool air breeze, right through the butter soft leather in your car. Make sure everything is clean. Make sure your air freshener is up to par, and you chill in the car. All right. So while you're chilling in the car, you're talking, you're laughing. All right. Maybe an hour or two goes by. Now it's time to make that move. All right. So you make your move. All right. You're having a little makeout session. Afterwards, you don't just make out and then, all right, see you later. No, after the makeout session, more talking. All right, this is the first date, fellas. Be a gentleman. More talking, more laughing, more getting to know each other. Another makeout session. Now it's time to go. Now I know what you're saying. You could just start your car up every hour. Start your car up and make sure that your battery don't die. But you don't want to do that. Because the one time you start your car, even if you say, look, I'm just starting my car, make sure my battery won't die. The one time you start your car, the chick is going to look at her watch, all right? And you don't want them looking at their watch or their phone, looking at the time and realizing how late it is. You don't want to put that into existence, all right? So you don't ever do that. So you leave the car off, all right? Now, 2-3 hours went by. You get out the car, you walk into the door. I know you want to go inside, fellas. Don't do it, all right? Don't go inside. Another makeout session right in front of the house, all right? Then she goes inside. Now you turn around, you're walking back to the car. Hold it in. I know you want to smile. You want to do the little happy dance. Don't do that yet. All right, you played off cool. Walk back to your car. You get in the car. Now you push the button or you start your, turn the key, whatever kind of car you got, and the car won't start. All right, you didn't even realize that you were sitting in the car for 3 hours. You had your best of Sade, your best of R. Kelly. you had your Slow Jams 96 mix CD on, and you didn't even realize that 3 hours went by. Now your car won't start. Now you got a few options. You could either call a tow truck. That's going to cost you some money, okay? You could call a cab. That's going to cost you some money, and you got to have jumper cables, or you got to hope they have jumper cables. Or you could do the worst thing in the world. If the chick that you just went out on a date with has a car, the worst thing you want to do is call her on the phone and say, look, my car won't start. Can you get dressed and come back outside and help me start your car? Fellas, don't do that. I don't ever do that. The last thing you want to do is look like you need help on any front. Right? Real men, you know what I'm talking about. You don't ever ask for help with anything until after y'all already in a relationship. Then you ask for as much help as you need. But for the first date, no help at all. Okay? So, here's your next option. You have one of these in your trunk already, in the back seat. You quickly jump out. You go in the trunk, open this up, connect this, plug this to your battery real quick, hit that button, get the start, and get up out of there. Get up out of there immediately. Because the last thing you want to be doing is sitting in front of the house. So the chick, the first thing she's going to do is go in the house after that beautiful date. And as much of a gentleman as you was, she's going to go in the house. She's going to jump on the phone with her girlfriend and say, this dude is an OG. He's a real old school player. He's a gentleman. I'm feeling his whole style. She's going to look out the window, though. She's going to look out the window. She didn't hear your car start. The last thing you want to do is 30 minutes later, she looks out the window and you still there. Now you look like a stalker, or you look like you out there on baby oil patrol. You don't want to do that. All right, so you got this on deck. You're going to get your car started and get up out of there real quick. Then you go home and jump on baby oil patrol. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's just a scenario. And then, look, I'm speaking from personal experience. This happened to me, years ago. Years ago when I was still learning the game. I'm trying to give y'all the game now. All right, get something like this, fellas. If you got a hoopty, you want to have something like this on deck at all times. Even if you don't have a hoopty, this is just a nice little prep package. All right, y'all know I like to stay prepared. This is a nice little prep package right here. All right, so with all that said, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this a win. Okay, like I said, I haven't tested it on the actual car, but it's like some things you don't have to actually test. They work. They work. Every time you buy something, you don't have to you buy a hammer, you don't have to go home and bang a nail to see if it works. They pretty much work. And something like this is going to work. It has the right voltage. It's coming from Poweradd. This is a reputable company. I got 1,000 Poweradd products. Never had a problem with them. So I'd be willing to bet money that this is definitely going to work. And even the cheaper ones like this, they work. The ones that's in the shop, these little cheap rinky-dink ones that you never even heard of, companies that don't even have a real name on it. If those work, then this is going to work. All right. And you've seen the battery will charge up your phone and all that. So that part is definitely going to work too. All right, so I'm giving this a go right here. Now, what I will do is, all right, for all of y'all hardcore cats, what I will do is I'm going to go to my sister's house, probably on maybe Monday or Tuesday. Her boyfriend has a Dodge Charger, the old school one. Or is it a Dodge? I don't know, Dodge something. Might not even be a Charger. Old school whip, though. I'm going to go over there. He's one of those dudes. He's always outside playing music. His battery always dies, and he's always asking me for a jump start. So I'm going to actually put this to the test, even if I have to just ask him to just straight up play music until the battery dies. And I'll start your car for you, no problem. I'll do an actual test on this, and when we do Amazon Warrior video next Sunday night, I'll let y'all know what happens. All right, that's how I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know if y'all got any kind of crazy stories like that, and you were stranded somewhere and you wish you had something like this. I want to know too. All right, I like all these little crazy stories. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the Amazon Warrior on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. All right, next Sunday night, not tomorrow night. Next Sunday night, we're going back in with the live stream. And we're going back on a super long live stream, another 6-hour joint. We're going to have fun. All right, y'all know how it is. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss. I'm out. Deuces.